They make multiple changes, 2 to be precise, from 2 weeks ago. There is no Jude Terry and no Adrian Waboa in the squad, both of them on Club World Cup duty this week, battling back from a goal down before falling in the 85th. Well, signs on opposite ends of the late goal thrilling spectrum a few weeks ago. Now lock horns. It is Vancouver and LA, and we are finally underway. Here, just 5 of 14 players that made double-digit starts returning. Here's a clear opportunity on goal. It's Mateo Clark. He was forced wide, and Kenny Nielsen forcing Vancouver to settle for a corner. Well, there is that counter-attacking potential we mentioned off the top. It's a clever ball into the half space. And ultimately, Nielsen does very well to force Clark wide. Otherwise, it could have been a clear-cut chance on Cabral Carter's net. Chance to deliver this in-swinging ball. Floating towards the heart of the area. It's tapped along and knocked in. A rapid start for Vancouver Whitecaps FC2. And it's Daniel Russo from a set piece for the second consecutive match. The Canadian side off to a flyer. Their first chance, and right into the back of the net. A delicious delivery. It falls so kindly. League leader in key passes standing over this. Driven towards goal. Just wide. Copeland nearly caught Cabral napping. Cabral Carter, the 21-year-old who is a product of LAFC's academy, did spend a couple years in the college ranks at the University of Pittsburgh, but opting to begin his professional pursuits after earning an All-ACC third-team nod in 2024. It's been a revolving door of goalkeepers for the black and gold, giving big minutes to Thomas Asal. But Carter has been the primary option when first team needs aren't as necessary to consider at the goalkeeping position. A narrow tug to the deck. Vans BMO is proud to be the founding partner of Vancouver Whitecaps FC since 2006. Join the Bank of Soccer at bmo.com. Just beyond the 20-minute mark, a 1-0 advantage for Vancouver Whitecaps FC2. Mark O'Neill opening the scoring just 5 minutes in, directly from a corner kick. Since then, neither side carving out any definitive chances of note. Can LA change that here? Nielsen gets ahead to this. Falls rather comfortably for Clark. And now space on the break. There's a man in behind, and this may be a moment of reckoning. The card is red. Denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, and a man sent off for LAFC2. Start to a worse one. There's a man in behind. It's Copeland. He has the step on Nava, and no hesitation. This is a very favorable match script now for Whitecaps FC2, and they're continuing to throw numbers forward. Copeland. So many options, goes towards the near post, and no issues for Carter. Now they find themselves a goal down and a man down. As you see, Copeland picks this up in the half space. May have been caught between two minds. Walters giving chase. Shows his defender to the deck. Either way, especially since Nava's red card, the black and gold have looked lost at times. Mihalovic does keep this afloat for LAFC2 though. Moyato. Saldana looking through. This is a dangerous ball towards Iannero. Shot directly at Zendejas. It's not a bad chance. Terrific through ball from Saldana. Does take Iannero a little wide and quick turn. Coupland directly at Carter. This time, Antoine Coupland nearly makes LA pay for concentrating resources forward. It is a difficult angle. And this is Cairo Walters. They will have a set piece before the half is out. Saldana stands over this with outswing. It's a dangerous ball, and Nielsen was not far off. And there is the halftime whistle. Just about set to get things back underway. Vancouver now going right to left on your screen. LA going left to right. Should be a landmark fixture in the club's young history. A team that has reached a CONCACAF Champions League final back in the day. Santiago, and this is Walters. And speaking of CONCACAF Champions Cup finals, Vancouver Whitecaps, of course, going on that sensational run that ended in a brutal 5-0 defeat in Mexico City. It is part of the reason why the second team was unable to play last week. There's a potential chance for LA, an effort from afar, and right into Zendejas' gloves. Extreme hardship which resulted from that trip to Mexico City. As you see, another look at this chance. Not a bad hit for Mihalovic. Many players suffering from gastrointestinal symptoms after that trip. With in-swing, flicked on, directly at Zendejas. Terrific delivery this. Eric Diaz flicked it along, and well, it posed some trouble. Clark curling it in. And the referee blows that whistle against the Whitecaps man. A yellow card shown as well for a high boot. Well, it is Russo. That one of them, of course, coming in the 5-0 throttling of Tacoma, but this would be quite the accomplishment if they can see this over the line unscathed. Of course, I think Ricardo Clark will preach seeking a second to take the pressure off. It's not a back line known for protecting leads regularly. There's the cross in towards Coupland, and Walters forced to usher that out for a corner. Hooking towards the back post. Still loose, and Russo just bashing it over the bar. Daniel Russo, known for his ability to cause havoc on set pieces. Falls rather kindly for him, and he just toe pokes it. And it at least drew Cabral. But now potential opportunity for LAFC2. Walters! Just skidding across the face of goal. FC2. We mentioned it is a young black and gold side tonight. A bevy of academy products on the subs bench. due to many of their first-team options that often drop down being with LAFC on Club World Cup duty in Atlanta, a team that plays their opener on Monday against Chelsea. It is a loaded group in Group D that should be a lot of fun. First ever edition of the new and improved Club World Cup on American soil. Of course, that tournament gets underway with Inter Miami. Here, this is one back. A chance for Sugi, and it's in! What a hit that is! And it's 2-0 Vancouver. Well, Yuma Sugi just picking this up off the press and bashing it top pins. 2-0 Whitecaps. Clever back heel. Copeland flashing it across the face. Runs all the way through towards Castro. Bypasses his defender confidently. Now an option, Copeland. Header was deflected. Carter will pounce on it. 13 in that stretch. Boy, have they rebounded. Copeland, corner on the way. If this result holds, Vancouver would head into the top 7 on 18 points. Meanwhile, LAFC 2 would plummet from 9th to 11th in the span of a night. Castro stands over this corner. A third would effectively seal it at this stage. Decent ball, backstick, excellent save from Carter. You get another peek at this. An excellent delivery in. Towering header from what looked to be O'Neal again. It comes wide to Castro. He is onside. Not a bad delivery. In lane with his first touch. Taking a bump for his trouble. Well, yellow shown. And it appears to be against Dalen Velios. It is Velios, just side swipes. Lane on the counter, cynical tackle. Oh, there's space to knock this into the box. Troisi, low cross. Falls for DL. Curling it now, headed in. An excellent stop from Carter. This is a scintillating ball from DL. And it does pick out the runner at the back post rather well in Castro. Neither goal appeared that savable. Especially not the second. Guerra stabs this away. He's only as far as Velios. Troisi. Final minute of the added 3. And at this point, it appears rather academic. Guerra. His counterpart in midfield is fouled. This likely LA's final sojourn forward. Arteaga. And space potentially to surge ahead for Vancouver if they so choose. There is the full-time whistle. A dominant display from Vancouver Whitecaps FC2 sees them surge into the top 8 of the Western Conference table.